Club, Mike Wazeski and Cindy Acker. Good afternoon.
Hi.
Oh, hi. Thanks for having us.
It's cycling season.
It is. It's springtime.
Yeah.
And this is a great week for talking about bicycling.
It's a long time coming.
Yes.
And the traditional kickoff for cycling season is a special event coming up on May 17th.
Yes, it's our Ride of Silence, and Cindy has organized everything for this ride, and so I'd like...
Including the weather?
Yeah, I think you're responsible.
We are very hopeful this year that our weather will be good. Last year we had a little bit of rain and some people I think held back from coming, but we're supposed to have good weather. Join us. It's a week from Wednesday. It's May 17th. We meet at the Horace Blackman Park right down the street here, downtown Jackson. We ask that you arrive and be ready at 6:45. Mike is going to do some opening comments, and he's going to be the ride leader this year.
News to me, but...
Yeah.
All right, so the Ride of Silence, what's it all about, Mike?
It is an annual event that's held worldwide on the same day, the third Wednesday in May. And it's a ride that's designed to honor those who have been injured or killed while riding. Like one of our own members, Tom Clark, some years ago had a very serious injury when he was struck by a semi in Florida. It's also meant to remind people that cyclists have a legal right to the roadway. And so we will have a police presence for that ride.
Yeah, last year, here you are, all bundled up, along with Jackson's finest. It was the year before, too, that I think was wet as well.
Mm-hmm.
May is unpredictable.
Yes.
So, yeah.
Yeah. So we, and I think the community is becoming more aware. The Ride of Silence, I think, is working.
I really do. I really agree with you on that, Bart. That because there's a long string of riders, winding its way through town with police escort, I think it's a visual reminder to folks that cyclists do have a right to the roadway, and that they will be out on city streets and county roads for the coming months. Now this year we're going to do something we hadn't done before, and that is we're going to pay tribute to the life of Linda Porter. Linda was a cyclist who lived in Jackson on Park Road. She had been a nurse for her whole career, but she was so close to the trail, she was an avid user of the trail. She rode on it all the time. She walked her dogs on the trail. Many of our club members knew her just by seeing her on the trail all the time. And earlier this year, she was struck and killed by a hit-and-run driver. One of our members is preparing a ghost bike in her honor. And a ghost bike is a bike painted entirely white, and it typically has a sign on it with the name of the rider that we're honoring, and it is placed for the whole season at the site of the collision. And so it's a visual reminder to motorists that cyclists are very vulnerable when they're on the roadway.
I think, too, that the fact that we have so many trails, which is obviously wonderful for the community, but that has then more access points where bikes are where trails are meeting the roads and bikes are meeting cars. And some of those roads, people are flying down, 55 plus.
50, yeah. Moscow Road's a good example.
Yeah,
of
Moscow
that.
Road.
Yeah, right. 2 summers ago, unfortunately, there was another cyclist who was killed while crossing Crossroad on the Falling Waters Trail. She didn't live in town, but her mother lives up on Warner Road.
You remember that?
Yes, her name is Kim Butenbach, and we will be paying tribute to her as well this year.
So we hope everyone can join the Cascades Cycling Club next Wednesday for the Ride of Silence. And then there's a boisterous ride coming up in August.
Yes, yes.
Boisterous? Haven't heard it
Boisterous.
called.
What ride is that?
Peddling wine. Might be the wine part of that, I'm not sure.
This will be our 10th annual Pedal and Wine Bike Tour. And as you've seen, it's become very popular. People enjoy riding the country roads where it's very low traffic. They enjoy hanging out at and being taken care of at Sandhill Crane's Winery. I don't know if it's the food or the delicious wines or the delicious beers or a combination of all that, but Holly and her staff take very good care of us.
And it's
all of
always
our
been
guests.
beautiful weather.
You know,
We haven't had a bad.
We've had
yeah.
very good luck.
we came close a couple of years ago where it rained overnight, but it stopped about 6 in the morning. So we still had a great day for riding.
Registration now open for this?
It is now open. You can register by going to our website, which is cascadescyclingclub.org. And you can either fill out a paper application, you can register online. Those links are all there. And so we have routes that are for everybody. We have routes as short as 11 miles, routes that use mainly the Mike Levine's Lakelands Trail, so you really don't have to spend much time on paved roads at all.
Yeah, and we've had people ride as short as the Sandhill Crane driveway.
Yes, we have. Yeah,
You know,
so-
several new riders last year commented to me that they could always see other riders on the road, and that just made them feel good, especially when we have, most of the people that come are coming from out of town or out of state, and so they're not familiar with the road that they're on, but they said, I can always see someone. I can see someone riding in front of me, and I can see someone riding behind me, and that made them feel good. So I think if you're new to tour riding, this is a really nice way to get introduced to that.
And all of our routes are SAG supported, which means we have drivers that are going around on the routes, making sure if anyone needs water, if they need a flat tire fixed, or if they've just become too tired to ride any further, there's somebody there to lend a hand. And so we very much enjoyed such great photography over the years, thanks to you and JTV.
Yay!
Captured a lot of the fun and the joyfulness of this ride.
It is a fun time. And it's coming up, and there's a limit on how many, so don't wait too late.
Yes, registration is open, but we do have it capped by agreement with Sandhill Cranes, just because there's only so many people that they can guarantee
Right.
great service to. So.
Well, besides these two events, Cindy and Mike, the Cascades Cycling Club, you guys do a lot of things. What else throughout the year?
Our ride calendar is posted now. In fact, if you're a road rider, we start our first road ride this Wednesday. We meet out at Acapulco Grill. Look at the ride calendar on the website, and lots of rides, lots of other organized rides.
We have mountain bike rides. We have gravel road rides. We have Mike Levine trail rides. There's something for everyone there.
I think there's an ice cream ride in there also.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, there's incentive. You have a destination, an ice cream shop, and then get a little carbs, fuel, and
Absolutely, yeah. Yeah, ice cream is good for the soul. Either before the ride, after the ride, it kind of goes hand in hand with cycling.
well, there are several people like Mike and Cindy that do the heavy lifting with the club, but I know you'd love to be able to spread that around and get more members.
Yes,
And I think the price is too low. Have you heard that?
we have heard that.
Yeah.
We've heard that. But when you become a member, it's not just to help our club, but you help support cycling in Jackson, in Michigan, and in the United States, because we're members of the League of Michigan Bicyclists, the League of American Bicyclists. Last year we were successful in our fundraising at the Pedal and Line Bike Tour, and we were able to present the League of Michigan Bicyclists a check for $1,000
Oh, nice.
at our annual meeting earlier this year. So we try to give back as much as we can, and our mission really is to provide a safe cycling experience for anybody who wants to show up. So
Yeah, so join, visit the website, cascadescyclingclub.org, and I don't know, 15 bucks, 20 bucks, what is it now?
it's $20 for an individual or $30 for a family.
Yeah, great deal.
Yes.
We'll see you next Wednesday,
Yes.
Horace Bachman Park. And how long is the route?
It's only just under 7.5 miles.
Okay.
But it's at a pace that anyone can keep up with, and we make sure that no rider is left behind.
And then in August, you can choose your route length. There's a wide variety for
Yes.
pedal and wine.
Routes of 11 miles all the way up to 68 miles. So there's something for everybody.
Great, thanks for all the volunteer work you both do for the club, and thanks for being here today.
Oh, thank you,
Thanks for
Art.
having us.
Mike Wazewski and Cindy Acker from the Cascades Cycling Club. Got more events coming up.